Welcome to another episode of the Deal Making Podcast. I am your host, Dan Del Real, and today I'm sitting here with Daniel Del Real Jr., who is one of our newest junior agents. He's been with us for what seems like forever, because I've known you forever, but he's a member of the team, and so today we're talking with Daniel. Daniel, welcome to the Deal Making Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Very cool. All right. So as I was kind of thinking about how long you've been with us, it goes back quite some time. So why don't you tell us about how did you first get started with real estate, and what were some of your past roles working with the brokerage?
Okay, so back in 2016, my dad and my mom, they brought me on board, and they had me and my brother market. So we were making flyers and videos for properties that they had listed, and I think I did that for about a year.
And so this was 2016. You were in high school. Was
Yeah.
this like freshman, sophomore, junior, or what year? Do you remember what year it was in high school?
I think it was a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure though.
All right. So you were doing marketing back in, you said it was 2016?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. So you're working on flyers, offering memorandums. I think if I remember, you and your brother Gabriel were doing stuff on Google as well, Google Business.
Yeah.
What else were you doing?
That was about the size of it. I mean, we did little things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we stuffed envelopes now and then. I think we took the trash out and, just did a bunch of little odd jobs here and there. But I'm pretty sure those marketing activities I just listed, those are the main things.
Okay.
That was the bulk of the work.
All right. So you first got started in marketing, and then later, fast forward, what was the next role that you jumped into, and when was that?
So a couple of years later, after I graduated from high school, I started working as an agent. So I got my license, and then I was working as an agent with my dad. He was training me, he's teaching me how to prospect, how to make phone calls, how to handle documents, how to proofread contracts and all that. And I was doing that for about 5 months or so. And then I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. So I left the business, left the industry, and that was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that was about 2 years ago. So that would have been somewhere right around 2023, 2022, something like that?
Yeah, early 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then if memory serves me correctly, we officed out of the Bitwise office over on M and Main Street when that was still alive. And okay, so that was for about 6 months. And then what happened to you? Where did you go after those 6 months?
Where did I go next? I went to an old folks home over on Arandana. Yeah,
Okay.
so I was at Pacifica. I was whatchamacallit, cafeteria aide. I was a guy that would serve the elderly their meals.
Okay.
And then I left and I went to Costco. I was working in the food court for about a year and a half. And then about 2 months ago, I left that so that I could be a full-time agent here.
And then I think at some point you were at Bella Luna as well.
Yeah, so that was back in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so I left my role at Bella Luna so that I could work with you full-time.
Got it. Okay.
Early 2023.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so then you went to Costco, and then that brings us up to the present. Yeah. And so so what made you want to get back into real estate? What was your experience or thought process, or how did you end up back here?
Good question. So there are a few things. One was my experience at Costco. It was very challenging, to say the least. The food court was very busy, very hectic. A lot of angry customers
Mm-hmm.
that got me thinking about leaving and exploring other opportunities. And then you'd encourage me to reconsider coming back to the industry. So yeah, with that discomfort and that encouragement, that got me thinking about coming back and giving the thing another shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I did back in April 2025. And while I was working here, I realized that mental work is not as demanding as physical labor, or manual labor, I should say.
It's a different type of challenge.
Yeah, it's a different kind of challenge, but it's preferable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I started working here back in April, and while I was working, I realized that I kind of like this kind of work. I like being able to I like the idea of being able to make money by making conversations.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And that's a big part of the game.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't think I've ever worked in a food court, but I have worked in retail and then also in corporate America. I spent a lot of time working for AT&T and Comcast, and then I know what it's like working with people in a different but somewhat similar setting. And so it sounds like you kind of got a taste of that. There were probably some good things and some challenging things about that role. I always felt that way. My time in corporate America, it was great. It served a purpose. It wasn't something that I really wanted to or felt like I was supposed to do forever. But I was really grateful to build some skills and experience, and it paid the bills while I was there. So I'm guessing maybe you have like a similar feeling, or did you feel? Is that it, or did I miss what you were saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Costco paid the bills, and
Yeah,
I'm very grateful for all of the money and
yeah,
experience
yeah.
that
No, for
Costco
sure.
gave me. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I didn't realize. I guess thinking back, that does make a lot of sense. But really, it's been almost 10 years. We're coming up on 2026. The timeline you laid out, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been. I guess it'll be 10 years next year, and so you've had kind of a long bridge to into real estate.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and then so what are some of the things that you're doing it right now? Like, tell me about that. Brings us up to present time, and so what's been your experience as we kind of wind down the year and get ready to step into 2026?
So right now I'm learning how to prospect, which means I'm learning how to find leads. So I'm going out and I'm introducing myself to people, and I'm finding out what people need,
Mm-hmm.
what people want, and how I can serve them,
Mm-hmm.
and how our team can serve them. So that's been my big focus, and that's what I want to get better at
Nice.
as we go throughout or finish up the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's my focus, is finding new leads,
Yeah,
and prospecting.
that's a great focus. So focusing on talking to people, finding leads, and then for 2026, what are you looking forward to, or what are your plans for 2026?
Closing deals,
Yeah,
making lots of money.
that's good. That's
But
good.
like seriously, sharpening my craft.
Okay.
Yeah, getting better at the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Getting better at introducing myself, having phone calls, writing emails.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the fundamentals down.
Yeah,
That's what
just
I want.
working on your business and
Yeah.
improving, getting better.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us up to present. We're getting ready to roll into 2026. So help me understand So why real estate? Like, what is the what are your plans for the future, or what does winning at real estate mean to you?
Good question. So there are a couple of things that I like about real estate. One being the opportunities to make lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all over the place. But another one is it forces me to develop skills that are super important and super useful in business and in life, like introducing myself to people, negotiating, communicating, organizing information,
Mm-hmm.
setting meetings. All of these things are super useful skills that I want to develop. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are the top two reasons why I picked real estate. Because they're big opportunities, and because it had forced me to develop a lot of really useful skills.
Yeah. So the money's a part of it,
Yeah.
but you're also you like the growth that comes along with the job. Okay. And have you grown so far? Like, what's an example of some growth that you've seen?
Well, I've gotten better at communicating.
Mm-hmm.
At least I like to think I have. And I've gotten better at introducing myself to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the top two ways.
Were you talking to people? Were you in a role because you had mentioned some of your past roles. So in those roles, were you mostly kind of doing work, or were you customer facing, or a little bit of both, or what was the, your past roles? What was that like?
Yeah, so I did a bit of both. So
Okay.
When I was in the food court at Costco, I was doing a lot of face-to-face work
Mm-hmm.
with customers. Like I would take orders, I would deliver food, but I was also doing a lot of like solo work,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I would make pizzas and cut pizzas, and when I was doing that, I wasn't working with customers. I was just working by myself or working with my coworkers. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now with real estate, you're talking to people, you're initiating conversations all the time, and I know that can be challenging. It definitely does require growth. I remember when I was in retail, I used to work in a store, and people would come to the store, and it was a busy, busy store, so we'd always have people coming in, and that was. And so really my job was just, hey, clock in, show up, do the best that I could to help him, and then, clock out, leave it all behind and go home. And then when I moved over to working outside of the store, working with businesses, and, this is true with real estate, one of the big differences, the big changes is people aren't coming to you. So it's like, you got to go to them and you got to find them. And then a lot of times you're interrupting people, you're interrupting their day. And, it's a challenge just to get people to talk to you or to listen. And I think that's something that people struggle with. And part of the reason why people don't stick around in real estate sometimes is like they can't figure out how do I get leads, or how do I go initiate conversations, or let alone have conversations. And so, good job, putting in the work and figuring that out. And I know you'll get better and better at that the more that you do it. Very good. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that's, I already see it, I already see it happening. And so, I know that'll continue to happen. Outside of real estate and everything that you've, all your experience, what else are you into? What do you do outside of the office?
Oh, I like to cook. I like to work out.
Mm-hmm.
I like to read. I like to write. I like to listen to music. I like to hang out with my friends. Yeah.
Nice. What do you
regular stuff.
What kind of food do you cook?
I like to make all kinds of food, like Mexican food, like Indian food,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm always trying to do something new.
Nice.
Yeah, so the next thing that I make will probably be something I've never made before,
Okay.
outside of meal prep meals.
So you like to cook new things.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you're describing. You like to grow in the kitchen is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish to make? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, right now it's butter chicken macaroni.
Oh, butter chicken macaroni?
Yeah, that's what I make when I'm meal prepping.
Oh, very cool.
So
Very
I'll
cool.
make like 3 days worth of that at a time. And that's really cool because it's
Yeah.
super tasty, but it's also chock full of protein.
Mm.
It's got like 45 grams per serving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that helps me work out and, well, get big.
Yeah, it gives you the fuel you need to work out and do your thing. Okay. Very cool. All right. And so, yeah, I guess my only other question is you got an audience. So for people who are watching or listening, what do you want to say? What party message do you want to leave with people?
I just want to thank whoever's listening for listening. Yeah, I know that everybody's busy. Everybody has a lot to do, so I'm glad that you stuck around this far and, gave us your time and attention. So thank you.
Nice. Well, thanks for your time. I'm thinking of this conversation more as like an introductory conversation. I'm sure there'll be more videos, podcasts behind this. So I'm looking forward to hearing more from you. And I'm sure everybody else is, will get to know you and is looking forward to see what you do in 2026. So thanks for your time. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
All right. That's all we got for you guys today. Look for more and more content to come soon. Thanks for sticking around. As we shoot this, we're getting ready to head into the Thanksgiving week next week. And so I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving with your friends and family. And thanks for watching or listening. And we'll talk to you guys soon.